come from intelligence?
Yeah,
And-
three,
Yes.
3 points from the pool.
3 points from your intelligence pool. And then roll a d20.
A 1.
And
You touch his dick by accident.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really too much that can go wrong there. I mean, maybe if he has like a fucking bomb, I blow it up. I mean, I don't know. Like,
yeah,
what else
I'm.
could possibly
You
do.
can do pretty much anything. Though.
Well, at least he could have a hidden weapon without you noticing, I guess.
But he is hogtied first before you searched
Yeah.
him, so
Yeah,
you want. Yeah, there's really not a lot that could go wrong there. I'm going to keep that in my pocket.
Yep.
Okay, so
But yeah, I
think
can't
I'll
do anything
stand-
right now.
I'll position myself at the closer to the gate, out of the turret's view, and I'll shout that we agreed to negotiate at the intercom or whatever at the
Yeah, you just shout in the air or at the door.
yeah, basically. I'm holding the gun. Actually, I'll throw that in my backpack. I guess. No, I'll hold it out. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the only reason I didn't kill him, because we have a good negotiating chip
Yeah.
right now.
While they were dicks, they generally didn't actually murder any of
Yeah.
us when they had the chance. So I feel like we should probably not kill these paragons or whatever the fuck we have.
No, they will rape us. Like,
Yeah.
there's like probably 20 of them.
So I think it's better to get off on a better foot with them. So yeah, I shout that at the air basically, and just await a response.
All right. You hear the turret sort of pivot over in your direction, but it doesn't shoot.
Yeah.
But it's like it's trying its best to line up a shot, but you guys are sort of in a blind spot
Yeah.
because it's on top and you guys are sort of underbound. But if you guys walk like 20 feet out away from the ship, it's gonna be able to shoot you, type of thing. All right. So you hear a voice come over the intercom, and it says, "What do you want?"
What do you want?
If you tell us your purpose, we won't harm your friend.
I can't say the same for Necros over here.
No, I'm not gonna harm him. I do have an extra request though. I do want any poison you have. Just one poison. Or I'll
think we
take
should-
a pistol.
I think we should request that after we let's find out what is going on, because they might still backstab us or something. So
I say
right.
yes. That is our primary concern.
All right, so or you hear some the intercom is left open and you hear some talking. You can't quite make it out, but you hear some whispering, and they say, "If we send someone out, we have your word as civilized beings. You will not harm them."
yes,
Yep.
come out unarmed though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have to come out unarmed. If you come out armed and I hold up my forearm blade and I put it to their friend's neck, I say he is going to be dead so quick you will not even get a chance to fire your weapon.
Stand by. We're sending someone out to negotiate.
And I'm holding him up like a hostage would, like in a hostage situation where like the guy's a gun to like the fucking person's head and he's in like a convenience store. Like that.
Pointing a blade at his space helmet.
Yeah. All right.
I have it to his neck, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Polo
what I do.
standing back in space.
How large is the cannon that I saw earlier, or that we see? Like,
The cannon?
yeah, the cannon.
Oh, good question.
Like
What
this
cannon?
One, is that where you, like that?
Turret? Yeah.
Is that the turret?
Yeah, that's the turret.
And,
The size
Kevin,
of the picture.
would I be able to like while that was all going on back up with him so I can get closer to like my party members?
Like,
Like I think you're all like at this point together. More or
Yeah.
less.
Yeah, you're all
I'm
pretty much
at-
together.
I'm closer to the door, more or less entrenched with the gun, while you guys are a bit closer to the front of the ship. I think just still in cover though.
Okay,
As
my
far as I
main
know.
question is, will that turret fit in a 10 by 10 cube?
Yeah, I guess. Well, it's up to.
10 foot by 10
pretty
foot.
Yeah.
I would say you get like half the turret.
Ah.
Like, do you get the shooty end or the movie end? End that shoots the fire or the... right, so you
I don't
guys,
do anything.
a few minutes later, the door opens. This time there is not nearly no fog at all. No more dramatic effect. Type of thing.
Aw.
Yeah. And the big brute guy that you had stabbed in the back walks out. He's unarmed.
Okay.
He stands in front. He looks you over, and then he walks down the ramp and steps to the side, and then another person comes out. This person is not wearing a spacesuit. He is wearing it is a human. He has a blue navy captain's uniform on. You see four stripes on his shoulders. And he has a nice white beard with a mustache. Nice navy cap with gold gilding around it. And he walks out and he says, "Who's in charge here?"
I'll speak for the group for now.
Yeah.
Very well. We mean you no harm. Our ship crashed. We sent these
crashed into
people.
me.
You almost struck our caravan. None of
Oh,
us
we
got
had
I know it
badly
wasn't
hurt.
intentional, but continue.
Continue.
we need to make repairs, and we will be on our way. We meant you no harm. We could have blown you out. Could have blown you away with our turret. But we only used it to. We only tried to scare you off.
The fact that you didn't is the only reason your friend is currently alive, and we are willing to continue this relationship on friendly terms, seeing as you seem willing to be peaceful, as it were. And I say we offer ourselves in assistance with your endeavor if you pay us with technology of some description.
What could you primitives possibly know about technology?
See,
I
recently
don't even know. We don't
have
even know
cultured
what planet
machines.
we're on.
I am traveling with people who are more knowledgeable in this subject than I am. I am merely a warrior.
Who's the person that talks to machines?
Quick out of game question
That's
for
me.
the group. Do you want me to open up my arm?
Go ahead.
I should be pretty.
I don't
quick,
think it
just-
has any bearing on.
Yeah, so like you can step forward and show them your mechanized parts. I think that would be pretty cool.
Oh,
Sure,
I,
why
I
not?
see what you're trying to do. Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I'll do
Okay.
that.
So you step forward and you your flesh parts around your arm and you show like these fleshy cybernetic component type things. And Captain looks you over and is like, "Huh, that's surprising. Given
Did you
your
see-
weapons,
Sorry.
we didn't think we'd find anything more elegant than a bastard sword."
Well, it would seem that
Some people like to live simply.
an event,
I
an
do
event
wanna
a certain
say-
amount of years
I do
ago
wanna
have
say,
resurfaced certain technology.
It seems you found yourself in quite a predicament, seeing as you have two alien technology weapons, and we have captured your friend with simple blades.
I ask before anything happens. I ask him why his friend came out when all I said was, "Is everyone okay?"
There was some issues with the translation matrix. We had no idea if we just saw you heavily armed approach the door. We had to
Heavily
defend
armed?
ourselves.
Yeah, there's
He had two bastard
great
swords.
swords.
He had two great swords.
To be fair,
So
We're talking they have guns, man. I mean,
yes, and if a bear approached your camp, would you not defend your camp?
Yes,
I'd
we are in
I'd probably
agreement.
run away if there was a bear.
Well, unfortunately,
Fucking bear, run!
unfortunately, we did not have that option. We are
Yeah.
sort of stranded here. Now, if
Our
you would let poor Eric here go, we can negotiate on more civilized terms. My name is Atnos January, by the way. He extends his hand.
I grab his hand, shake it, and say,
Okay.
And Mason.
Guessing
I
that those could-
basically say to him,
Oh, go ahead.
I say, I've always learned that you don't want to give up your negotiation piece before the negotiation is done. All we wanted to know was basically, well, actually, why your friend's in this predicament right now is because you shot my friend with a laser as soon as we saw you when he was clearly surrendering. We just want to simply know if there's any technology you can give us or something in return, or maybe something else that my friends can get make up.
I'm sure once we set them free, they'll talk with us. So I say cut them out. Come on then.
Yeah,
So,
I agree that I motion with my hand that, like, to bring the prisoner over here, I guess.
Okay, so I will just basically take my forearm blade, cut the pretty simple rope I have on this guy,
Yep.
and then pick him up and then give him a little slap on the butt and tell him to get going.
He trots off, limping a little bit, but he trots off up the ramp.
And I run into the back of the party. Like,
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
run, but I back up, like, behind the party.
Yeah.
Into the shadows.
All right. Like I said, well, now that that's out of the way, it seems you are. Perhaps you can tell us a bit about this world. Like we said, we have no idea where we are. We simply set out a distress call, and a hyperspace portal opened, and we took it. I didn't expect to arrive on a planet. I didn't expect the planet to not have a proper spaceport or emergency facilities.
I guess
This
we
is-
need to tell them all about it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, I would say
A
we
brief rundown of the planet.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I also say we give them an explanation of how it looked on our end when they entered our, like, atmosphere or dimension or whatever.
Mhm.
I guess an explanation of what we saw, basically.
Yep. Okay. He nods and says, like,
Because I mean,
Okay.
like, aside from all the hard facade, at least Anne is pretty damn, almost like starstruck by this, like, talking to the space people, whatever. This could, like, essentially be the gods, and unlike you
Space
guys, I don't
people.
really have a lot of knowledge about technology beyond, like, fairly basic things. So I'm still pretty, like, I'm trying to be all tough guy, but it's not necessarily going fantastic.
okay.
I guess still our frame of reference is the stories that we know about the Paragons. Like that's what we're framing this in.
Yeah. You guys. This was 10 years ago, so I don't know how old your characters are, but I can't imagine you guys are much beyond, like, past your 20s.
Yeah.
I don't know, unless you want your characters to be, in your 30s right now, but
Most games I play, L's about like over 200 years old.
okay, yeah, because
Yeah.
that's elves, but so you have been aware of the war with the Balar, and I can tell you more about that offline. But yeah, pretty much the introduction that I gave you guys is all you know is that that's the stories that you've been told, and that's how the alliance between the three nations came about.
Okay.
And January, you guys tell January all this, and he sort of nods and says that those beams of light would be a hyperspace portal aperture. So that means must mean that there's a spaceport around here somewhere. But these paragons that you mentioned, we have stories of our own about ancient beings that used to rule the galaxy. But they're just stories, like myths.
Well, they were here 10 years ago.
I don't know. Perhaps your history is more up to date than ours. We've been traveling this arm of the rim of the galaxy for some time. We haven't been this far coreward in better part of a decade. Please, if you would like, you may come aboard and we can discuss how we may